Now I'm recording this afterwards, and I am a little sick, so you won't hear that in the video. But, anyways, hello. I'm Dustin Jared, and welcome back to The Outer Worlds. In the last episode, we pretty much cleared out the whole area. I think all that's left is just figuring out whose power we're going to steal, in which we're definitely taking away the greenhouse's power. And then afterwards, I think we're going to be done. This is probably still the tutorial planet. Then we can really start exploring this whole universe. Let's just get into it. Yeah, alright. It's time to finally go into the plant. I will be diverting power away from Adelaide. Let's get to it. Right through the main entrance. Can I get in there? Gotta go around, I guess.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Halt. Sweeping.
Here we go!
Yeah, no halt. No halt. Ow. Hey.
Everyone all right?
Yeah. What's up there? Some mist. Is this a side door? Okay. So this just must be the side door. That's... okay. I don't know why you would use that instead of just the main door, but okay. Hello? Is there just really no one here? I guess I'm just gonna pick stuff up just to sell. Unlock the office door. Okay, door unlocked. Return to route. From Spacer's Choice. Mr. Braden. J. Braden. This letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure toward your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget and your latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. The Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. Alright. From J. Braden. To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development and Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who are unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agricultural and fishing canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. Back to Spacer's Choice. Ms. Braden. Wait a minute. Was I saying Mr. Braden before? I might have. Whoops. Okay. Ms. Braden. We have instigated the claims made against the profitability of the Greater Emerald Vale region. Our offices agree with you. Agriculture and fish and canning have experienced a steady decline while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, and more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of auto mechanicals, free of charge. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay. Yeah, fun little insights to what's going on. Hello. Just the bathroom. Man. Okay. If I switch out the armor, it's down to 1. All right. Okay. I'm okay with that. I will switch back. Hello, hello. Ah, just made it around. Okay. This is, yep. Hello. Okay. I'm just gonna take all this stuff and sell it, probably. Purged. Everything is purged. I had to borrow your copy of The Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Ah, hey. Radio's been sputtering and I needed the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Okay. So that's the last one. Okay. It's in the repair bay. Chaos everywhere. Mechanicals gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh, law. I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency pay from my pay. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Spacer's Choice family. Alright. It's okay. That's what happened. So Spacer's Choice just decided that no one was really needed anymore. Alright. Let's go here first. Hello? Is this, this must be where you can divert power? Use the terminal. Yep. Must be. Let me hold off on that then. I'll do that last. I'll explore the rest of the place and I'll get back to that. Sorry. Huh, geothermal security chief's key card. Okay. I'm just gonna pick up everything. Well, I can flip this. That might be a lot though. And I don't know. Yeah, 5. Yeah, I don't. That's not gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. Right on, more ammo. Unlock the door. Warning, this facility is in a state of lockdown. Authorization passcode required. Oh. Do I have a passcode? Oh. Okay. I guess I do. Alright. Personal files. Personal log of S. Tanaka. Oh, okay. Chester Higgins again. That hull head Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lockaway room for the foreseeable future. Okay. So it's in her lockaway room. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up a chief of security with no staff, just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointing every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know. Doesn't sit right with me, but the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Nope, never wrong. Oh my god, another update. Worst has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Lock myself down here, just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. Will delete this entry if I ever return. So, never returned. So maybe it updated because she's in the control room and she probably has... Yeah, that's probably where the key card is. Automated message. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations. Engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero G Brew. Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Alright. So, control room. Right on. I was noticing that some of these are colored. So, like, I can get into... there we go. That one's locked. What is that gonna be if I swap this? 2. I might open that. If I get another mag lock, I might open that. Hello. Are they just like blind or what's going on here?
Unexpected. Let's go! Don't mess it up.
Yeah. Alright. Some more bits. Anything hidden back here? Something. Hello? Not just a worker. Okay. Oh. Hidden ammo. Yeah, that was way too dark. The only way I would have seen that is just from the highlighting of being able to pick something up. Oh, yep.
Oh.
Hello. Hello. All right. This is it's a bigger place than I thought. I feel like the size of this place is bigger than what you could actually see outside. Is this locked? Nope. Jeremy.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice.
Ah, you made it out of that junkyard.
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
This is odd. Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion, all Hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want to help me destroy other mechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Alright. Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. Okay, are you gonna... Okay, alright. I didn't want him to... Get another maglock. I don't want you to run away. Please don't. Please don't. Don't run ahead. He's running ahead. Borrowed a copy of The Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Oh my god. Can't find this anywhere. Alright. Repair bay. Repair log 12. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all of our mechanicals. Every century and drone, it's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand and affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. Alright. Log 20. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed the report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it, said the company knew what it was doing. Ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. Yep. Alright. Jeremy? Jeremy, where'd you go? Jeremy? Shit. I lost him. Jeremy? There you are.
No, just leave me alone.
Hello? Someone's here. I didn't want to go down here, but Jeremy is forcing me down here. What? Why are you yelling? Calm down. Are you coming this way, Jeremy?
No, just leave me alone.
Okay. Need another pick for that. I saw something back here. Nope. Something. Like no bits. Ooh.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Okay. I can probably go around. I'm a little lost of where I am, but
System.
There we go! There we go!
ooh. Hey. And this thing is just tearing these guys apart. Oh, Jeremy. You're getting hurt, Jeremy. Ooh. Ooh, can I turn off the steam? Yep. Alright. Nice. Ooh. What's that stuff? I'm gonna look at that stuff quick. What did I just pick up? So I did pick up this. That's weapon. Okay. Block. Block +5. It's a medium. That's light stealth skills. Okay. Oh. Workbench. Oh, and this is, yeah. Okay, so I never need to unlock that door anyways. Yeah, I would have been pissed if I actually unlocked that and realized that you could just go around. Okay, and that's just the ladder. Oh, what's this? Well, what'd I do? I don't know what I did. I did something.
Processing.
Hello?
Oh. Sweeping the area.
Well, there's someone here. Hey! Ooh. Oh.
Turning to control.
Yeah? Oh. Was there? There is. There is another one.
Performing.
Alright. He said he was returning to the control room, but... Was he actually? And everyone wasn't cleared out yet, so... Yep. A lot of people trying to hide in random corners. Well, again, this is on hard, because I had heard that the game was... You know what? I don't even know where I heard that the game was easy. I can't remember where I heard that. But even on hard, at least this beginning part, very easy. And I'm sure this weapon is super effective against these mechanicals. And this is probably... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even check that door. So I'm back here. I didn't even check to see that that was locked. So I definitely went the right way anyways. Oh. This is barred too. Hello, Sprat. Sorry, bud. Ah, so you couldn't go... Okay. Ah, okay. 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 So I'm kind of figuring this place out. So yeah, following Jeremy was just the right decision. Okay. Okay. Oh, light machine gun. That's security chief. Okay. Got our key card now. Ah. And that one up here. So, who was yelling? And did that person just die? I don't know why I'm doing this stuff, but, you know what? It might have had to do with, probably if I checked that terminal room. It might have said something like, you need to turn these knobs and direct the flow of power here.
Go away, Phantom!
Nope, someone's still here. Oh, it's... I never went down. Never went down here. Okay. Hello?
You're not real. You're not real.
Me? Am I real or am I not real? Higgins. Ah, it's Higgins.
Go away, Phantom!
What you got? Impact hammer.
Go away, Phantom!
In a minute. Just gonna take all your stuff. And the last volume. Got all 3 volumes.
Go away, Phantom!
So, actually, since he's one of the deserters living with Adelaide, if I divert the power away, is he gonna be pissed? Am I actually gonna be able to do this? Guess we'll find out. Alright. Hello.
You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram!
Calm down, I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See?
Yeah,
Higgins,
probably don't do
this
that.
is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Slow down and tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorize me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Back away slowly. How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Now you're referring to yourself in the third person. Got it. Aha, what exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to
Well, I
fall
killed
into any
them all,
trouble with the
so-
mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
The mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior
I
control
dabble.
terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Any idea where I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
What the... Okay. How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprats.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
Are they really? What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts.
Yes.
Opened fire on
I already
anything
know
that
what
moved.
happened,
It was
but-
pandemonium.
Okay. And you weren't killed.
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Alright, I'm gonna go. So, okay, got his passcode. Oh. Ah, so there's... Okay. So I did activate 1, 2, and 3. Hi, Jeremy. Ah, was it this? Yep. This must have been it. Modify behavior. Select a new mode. Automechanicals in this facility have been mandated to remain in guard mode. Any attempt to alter this setting is punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permanent record, C. Higgins. Please see your advisor to schedule a reprimand. Select new target. Auto mechanicals in this facility have been mandated to target intruders. Any attempt to alter the setting is punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permanent record. See Higgins. Please see your supervisor. Define intruders. All persons or entities not identified as property of Spacer's Choice. Would you like to modify the definitions of intruder? Define intruders as Spacer's Choice auto mechanicals. Okay. Modified definitions successfully forwarded to security. Please allow some time to process and remove all recently defined intruders. Well, that seemed very useless, but okay. So I think this part is completely cleared out, so we'll just go in here now. A single weapon part. More weapons parts. Adreno time. Adreno. Logic module. Aglocks. So, we can return to Ludwig. We can return to Thomas. And now, it's time to divert the power. Wait, let me see. So how many maglocks do I have? I'm leaving that. What was this one? 2. Alright, I'll pick that. Weapons parts. 200 bits. I mean, yeah, okay. That seemed worth it. Now, let's go divert some power.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Alright, that's... So, with that being said...
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Alright, I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I agree. I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
No, totally fine. Totally fine. Don't worry about it. I was barely listening to you. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Oh. Okay, where's the Parvati like this? Huh? Where's that? Where's that? Anyways, alright. Plant status. Master Control Terminal, plant status. This access report brought to you by Spacer's Choice. Emerald Vale Geothermal Plant operating at 22% efficiency. Ooh. Power is currently being distributed to... Yes. Warning. Structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor. Alright. Redirect power. Warning. Safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes, I do. Alright. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Yes, I know. Please select a destination. Redirect power to Edgewater. Whoa. Okay. Power successfully redirected to Edgewater. Botanical Laboratory power regulator is now safe to remove. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery power regulator is now operating at optimal capacity. Additional structural damage detected. Permanent power failure detected in Botanical Laboratory. Notice. Blatant disregard for Spacer's Choice property has been logged. Please report yourself to your designated supervisor for an immediate reprimand. Thank you for serving the Spacer's Choice family. Oh. Alright, Parvati, did you like my decision?
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater.
I agree.
A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they didn't care much for me.
Thomas seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Oh, that's great. The tool he was thinking with was definitely not a wrench. Oh man, got some good dialogue choices here. But I'm gonna keep with my role-playing character. I don't think it was a major crush, was it? Maybe I'm thinking of it wrong. He seemed pretty chill about it. Are you sure? He nearly fell over when he saw you.
He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
So, okay, I think first things first, let's go... Oh, not that way. Let's go talk to Adelaide first. And see if we can still give that dude those engineering papers. Okay, so I still need to convince the deserters to return. And yeah, so I need to go back there for 3 of these quests. Oh. And they're all... Alright. They're all huddled around a campfire. Alright. Oh, hey, you're back.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Okay.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Yeah. Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
The third and last one. The elusive Part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
Go for it.
Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you.
Oh.
Just a little contraption I found.
Just realized something.
Should fit right into your outfit.
So, okay. I just realized something. Because I think we were talking about Thomas. What is Reed's last name? Isn't it Thomas as well? Okay. I'm just gotta leave. Isn't it Reed Thomas? Reed Thompson. Because when I was talking to Parvati, I was thinking of Reed. Because Reed was very interested. Oh my god, okay. I feel like I have to explain myself now. I do have to explain myself. I was thinking because Reed was sitting down with her and talking with her, and he seemed very chill, but he probably has some sort of liking to Parvati. But I'm pretty sure our conversation just now was about Thomas, who, yes, is definitely in love with Parvati. Okay. Now, what did he just give me? He might have given me this. This mod stuns and damages melee attackers. That's... okay. So we're just not talking to any of you. Okay. So I guess I need to take their... Yeah. I need to... Oh.
That's
the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
So you don't care about any of the people in the town? I mean, the same thing would have happened. You would have killed off an entire town. You can go back to the town. I don't think you have enough resources to supply all the people in the town. And what I just said is what I would say, and that's not any of these responses. I mean, I'm not going to destroy a town for a dozen deserters. The only person that I even really care about their opinion is Parvati, who seems rational. She also agrees that the power need to be returned to the city. I guess I'll just say Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
I'm okay with that.
And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater.
Your choice.
I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Then okay, then do it. Just don't steal their power. Yeah, what happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Okay. So no, I don't think it's necessary to bring her back to Edgewater or to try and convince her. I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Let's just see. Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
Oh.
I've been grinding them up in my
God.
fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker.
Oh, man.
Don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
So, yeah, I don't feel so bad anymore. Yeah, what happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
You think the families will want that? Yo. I don't, you know what? Nope, I don't feel bad anymore. You are, I'm not going to kill you, but you are definitely on your own. Bye-bye. No. That's not, that. Like, you could say that that's okay. Slightly. Because, okay, if people are dying, especially from a plague, if people are dying, you could use them, I guess. I mean, even saying that, like, what the fuck? But I guess you could slightly justify it in saying, okay, they're dead anyways. Let's try and use them to help the community. Okay. Kind of. You can kind of rationalize that. But that's not going to last. I mean, it's only going to be a small temporary thing. Then what happens when, say the plague disappears and all of a sudden there's no more bodies? And you're just going to use cemetery bodies? I mean, and then too, like what? So your kid, you buried your kid. You want your kid? You want to dig up your kid and use them as fuel in your garden? Like this, that's a bad road. I'm glad. You know what? We made the right decision. That's all I'm gonna say. We made the right decision.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
I'll help you. You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater. Yeah, this dude definitely will not survive without power.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
Well, yeah, so don't work at the cannery. You want to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good.
And I'm taking Parvati
Maybe
with me,
even keep a
so
garage of my
they're
own
going to need
with a
an
little
engineer.
workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
It's okay. She would use you to feed her garden. Leave Adelaide behind, then. Edgewater needs you.
Are you sure about this? If
Yes.
we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
All right. Well, clearly... Well, okay. So you deserted Reed. But, he's not cursing you to the end of days. I'm sure you're better off in Edgewater. Let Adelaide stay.
I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater. You okay with this, Grace?
My affairs are all settled. Thanks for helping me with Zoe.
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes. If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
Oh, well... Wait. So I only need to convince him? I didn't need to convince Grace? Shit, I should have been talking to Grace.
Don't know what else I expected.
Damn. Somehow Thomas just became the leader of the group. I didn't realize that, I figured I would have to talk to both of them, but guess not. From what I got from Reed, he didn't seem like a bad dude. And he's not a cannibal. So, you know, that's a thing. Okay, let's return to Ludwig first. Oh, Ludwig!
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
You mentioned a logic module. I found one in the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
Oh, yeah?
So this is it, then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
All right. I was noticing that was a corrupted logic module. Let's see. Shock stick. Oh, it is a unique. All right, Reed.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Yes, Adelaide won't come back to town, but her followers will.
That's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. Was unlikely she'd ever come back. But hope springs eternal. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products.
Discount?
Courtesy of the people of Edgewater.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, thank you. Was there something I've been meaning to ask?
By all means.
I met a worker by the name of Thomas. Says he wants to be an engineer.
Thomas. Thomas Kemp? I remember him. Had to write him up for daydreaming a few too many times.
I mean, how good is he really as a mechanic? I don't even know. Is he actually any good? Let's just go with that. He's a decent mechanic. Parvati will vouch for him.
He tries real hard, Mr. Thompson. This is something he wants to do. That'll make him twice as good.
You may be right. And with the town set to grow, it is time I invested in a new mechanic.
Okay, right on. See, a reasonable man. Reed. A reasonable man. God, do I sound corporate? You have your workers back. What happens now?
This whole fiasco is not one I am keen on repeating. I was too hard on my own workers. I pushed them to their breaking point.
Is he actually serious? All right, good for you.
With more hands at the cannery, I expect productivity will rise. I expect we'll grow. And I expect I can ask corporate to send us some more medicine. We'll survive, one way or another.
Okay. All right. Wow. Level 8. Where do I want my points? Yeah, so 5 into ranged to get heavy weapons up to 50. And then, yeah, just put 2 into tech and 3 into leadership. And we got a perk. Yeah, just none of this stuff is very appealing. I'll do the companion thing, and I guess I'll decide what I want to do after that. Alright. I might cut all this out. I guess it'll depend, but I'm probably going to circle this place and make sure I've cleared everything. Yeah, fuck it. I have a lot of bypass shunts, so... Ah, there we go. Unlock that. To Reed Thompson. L. Gibbs. Excellent news. Hey, boss. Just wanted to check up on the new Saltina Light project. I've been brainstorming some new taglines for the product line. I think some of them will really catch our customers' attention. Dear Lawrence, I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand of Saltuna. I've just received a response from corporate. They're not interested in your idea of a light version of the Saltuna brand because we'd rather not compete with ourselves. But they are interested in the idea of lighter Saltuna. Effective immediately, we have been instructed to use heavier, lighter cans so we can pack them with less Saltuna, thereby saving bits to every can. This is exactly the kind of breakthrough our cannery needs. In fact, our logistics department has just confirmed my request to have you transferred from the marketing division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You'll be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers on the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less Saltuna. Hour after hour, day after day. This is a great and tremendous honor for you and for me. Effective immediately, your position in our marketing division has been terminated. I expect you to report to our foreman tomorrow morning. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. My God. All right. Ideas for Saltuna Light taglines. Melts on your fork, not in your mouth. What? Less fat with some Saltuna flavor. It's brine time. Now with the satisfying crunch of cartilage. You can't spell Saltuna without salt. Also can't spell Saltuna with odds. Potential to market toward families? What? What? Oh my God. Leading scientists say it's still food. The Saltuna will thank you. Warning, may cause auditory hallucinations. Oh my God. All right. Ah, that's great. Ah, that's great. All the little things in this game. Alright. What do we got up here? Good stuff. Yeah. Why is there empty... Why are some of these bins empty? It's terrible. Alright, what do we got? Impact hammer, armor parts. Alrighty. Oh, that's locked. What's it gonna take? 1. Alright.
Easy.
Yep. I'll open it for 1. Doot and doot and doot. Right on. Yeah. For 1 mag pick, this already seems worth it. Ooh. Yeah. Alright. Good stuff. So, I just circled around all this just to see if there was anything left. There is not. I also went to one of the stores in here, went to the workbench, just kind of tinkered with the stuff, sold items, organize, just doing a bit of organizing. So I did explore all this stuff. I know I explored all this stuff. So we should be good. Should be done on the planet. So now, it's time to get on the ship.
Is this your
Take
ship?
off.
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome.
Oh,
Does
thank
she
you.
have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling.
It's actually not my ship.
When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
You've never been on a ship before?
I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you?
Absolutely.
I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
And some of these responses. Yeah, what about Reed? Are you sure Reed won't mind you leaving with me?
I know. Mr. Thompson said I was to chaperone you about the Veil. Loan me out to you like I was Spacer's choice property. Well, they may think I am, but I'm not. Yeah, Mr. Thompson's got a temper. But I'm more scared of missing out than I am of him. I don't want to lose my one chance at seeing the stars.
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick your cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is up with this Mr. talk? You don't need to call me Mr. Hey, and you just went in my ship without telling me?
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
I can't even remember. Did I tell him that he could go on the ship? Robot
Captain,
lady.
I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Maybe. Oh, well, yeah, totally. I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Yes, I remember it. All right. Let's go install. ticket to anywhere. Right on.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Can you unlock everything? I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Why is there like oars on the ship? What is that?
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Oh. Okay. Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I don't think I'm dripping, no. I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Yeah, I think I know the answer to all these questions he has. I don't think I need to ask any of these. Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okay. Oh, so now are all the doors unlocked? You want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another.
Oh.
It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
You mentioned this thing has limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Mm-hmm. I'll put it to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay. Navigation terminal. There we go. Okay. First, though, let's... Wait, can I still can't open that. God damn it. Wait a minute. Did that... I'm pretty sure that just got added randomly.
Thinking of tinkering at the workbench? I used to love watching Alex work. Now I like watching you.
That's a little creepy. Okay, we'll talk to you.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now.
Okay.
I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am.
Okay.
Cozy like, ain't it?
Sure. Do I want to get into this now? Sure. Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Yeah, I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd.
Right.
It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
Yeah, but you actually are good at this, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
You didn't like your classes.
Oh, there were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars.
Oh.
I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Apparently Ada's the one who actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Parvati? Is this safe to fly now that we got the regulator?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Oh. All right, break time's over. All right. Before we go into that, let's check in the quarters. Sam. Who are you, Sam? There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched in its chassis includes the letter Sam. Okay. God, there's a lot. I was trying to end this episode, but God, there's so much to look at. This is not a patoon. Oh, oh my God. This is not a petunia. I don't know. I guess I'd never actually seen that word written out. That was weird. This book is heavily geared with doodles in the margins. All right. Well, we know whose room this is. You don't need this ammo. Full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Alright. First wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Okay. Oh, that must be her dad. A stern older man with warm eyes. Yep. Doop. She got mine? I'm taking all of her stuff. I'll leave you a shovel. Keep the shovel. This is no one's room. That's his room. I'll get back to you. No one's room. No one's room. Is there really only 5 total companions? And these automatically refill. But they are refilling quickly. Very interesting. Okay, what's in here? Oh, it's just a bathroom. Okay. Is it? Oh, and my God. It's a clean bathroom. I mean, this isn't clean. Got leaking outside the bathroom, but at least the bathroom is cleaned. That's amazing. Alright, dude. What do we got here? Doctrinal Studies 539 of Equity and Equations. These textbooks have been out of print for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes, and many passages have been underlined. Some pages have come loose, the glue now yellowed and cracked along the spines. The Journal of Maximilian de Soto, Volume 1. The scribbles of these journals pages are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximilian de Soto. Okay. You won't need this heavy ammo, right? Various qualifying considerations. Part 2. Principal rules of restrictive management. Part 3. Morals and maxims banning unethical literature. Part 4. Proof of grand architect and predestination. Okay. Consequences, the mind and the will of man when led astray. Official list of banned titles. Prerequisites for advancing the investigation, outing, and penalization of offenders. And smells suspiciously like iceberg-aged whiskey. Okay. Well, that changed. Is that out of my inventory now? And the Vicar. What do you got? You got a shotgun and a telescoping staff. Okay. And I can give him points. I can't. I'm not going to look at that. I'm going to avoid... because I'm trying to end this. So I'm going to try not to get too wrapped up in too much stuff here. Yep. So several of those things went out of my inventory. Okay. What you got here? The Art and Science of Tossball. Impossible to put down. Order of Scientific Inquiry. Office of Literature. This endorsement has been approved. Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Signed by Seymour Whitlock, who held the record for most on-the-field fatalities for 3 consecutive seasons. Nice. Tossball trading cards. In mint condition, most of these cards represent players from the Hephaestus Hammers and the Tilebackers. Okay.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Okay, so any ideas where we can find someone who speaks French in this colony?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
All right, so where is he? That sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Alrighty. How is it that a simple Vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you, Captain.
Wait a minute. Wait, I didn't... Okay. All right, that was a weird... It's a weird lane he got there. I thought he was about to follow me, but... All right, and I guess there's... Is there nothing else to talk about?
As always, I am at your disposal. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Okay, you know what? We'll get back to you. We'll get back to you. Alright, let's figure out what's in the captain's quarters. Ooh, fancy.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
And there we go. Holographic Shroud. The Holographic Shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Okay. And what's on the terminal? Messages. Oh, God. Is there going to be a lot of these? Okay, you know what? I'm going to wait on this stuff. So, okay, I don't want to get too much... I don't want to get too far into all this other information. It's been playing for a while, so... I don't want to keep going through more and more stuff. I feel like every terminal, every person that I talk to is just going to add a ton more quests and stuff. So I'm just going to end it here. We finally got the power regulator. We're on the ship. We're about to head off to Groundbreaker. But now this whole thing is opening up. There's going to be tons of different planets we can go to. It seems like there's tons of different quests now. Just looking at this terminal, I feel like that's just going to open up a ton of quests. So I'm going to wait to get into that. I'm getting into it on the next one, on the next episode. But for now, we'll end it here. Until the next episode. Cheers.